I am become sponge. It's sponge time, everybody. Hello. Hello. This has been a long time coming. How's everyone doing today? They're all having a good morning, evening, time of the day. You all doing good? Still doing training. Well. Have you considered not doing that? And I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Training is very important. Probably. Hello, Drew. Hello, Anthony. Hello, Mr. Fondue. So this is a funny game. This is a game with a funny story behind it. Yes, SpongeBob is what's most important in the entire world, really. So. For anyone who has been with us for 2 years. What about burgers? Don't worry, we'll get to the burgers. Also, hey Effie, how's it going? Just got off work, so now your weekend is starting nice. So. For anyone who has been here for a long time. You probably know that I have actually played this before. Very first year of streaming I played this and I never finished it. I originally played it on PC and I encountered a glitch where I I just couldn't pick up a spatula. Like it was just impossible, and I never figured out how to fix that. But it went from bad to worse because my save file got corrupted. So I couldn't continue. Yeah, it was a doomed playthrough and there was pretty much no reason to continue it. But that said, this time we're playing on the Switch. And hopefully we don't run into the same issues. I'm gonna hope that we don't, but you know I can't make any promises. So this is something that's been very overdue. Actually playing through the game and finishing it. Now the reason why the game glitching was so important was because I was trying to do a 100% run. Just trying to do 100% and missing a single spatula and being unable to pick it up because of a glitch. Pretty much just ruins the entire playthrough. Now I saw one of you guys said you should cycle through your saves, and that is correct to say, but there is a problem with that. The game does auto-save. So if I reach a point where the game glitches and I am locked out of 100%, and there are no save files to fall back on, still can't really do anything about that. And I'm not sure if this is correct, but as far as I know, whenever you do save, all auto-saving will be done to the most recent save file. So probably what I would have to do is like save twice. One for the autosave and one for when I need to go back to a certain point. That's the only solution I can think of. Of course, we're going to see if that will even work. But we can hope. Right, so what do you guys know about SpongeBob, huh? Have you guys ever sponged a bob? This is okay. As a kid, I never played this version. As a kid, when I was a kid, I played the PlayStation 2 version. Which, as far as I know, was actually the worst version of the game. If you played it on PlayStation 2, they made one of the areas like super dark. And it's pretty much impossible to see in there. Which, as far as I know, the other versions of the game didn't have that issue. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I know they all have back gardens that don't get shown 90% of the show. Yeah, that's true. It's SpongeBob and Squidward, both have back gardens. I don't think Patrick does. Anyway, let's get started.
Welcome to Bikini Bottom, a normally peaceful undersea sanctuary. Today it will be transformed into a theater of pure horror, wherein our little yellow friend will play the starring role.
Today is the big day. I have devised an ingenious plan to finally steal the Krabby Patty formula. And if Bikini Bottom happens to get demolished in the process, oh well. With my brand new Duplicatotron 3000, I'll clone an army of robots that will wreak mayhem and destruction at my command.
It's so evil.
Review of the checklist. Let's see. Item number 1, is Plankton a genius? Answer yes. Okay, checklist complete. Throw in the switch.
And a narcissist.
Welcome, my perfectly obedient robot army. Hang on. I want to get a photo for my scrapbook. Hey, hello? What do you think you're doing? Oh, no, wait! But I'm your master! I made you! No! Oh, my good China!
So what about a perfectly obedient box army? Isn't that what you guys are supposed to be?
Day playing robots and racehorses.
Just saying.
Yeah, only I keep getting the racehorses and the robots mixed up.
Wouldn't it be great if we had real robots to play with, Patrick? I'd name mine Robo Jr. or Zorlon or maybe Frankie.
What are you?
Yeah.
You guys are box
real
foxes.
Robots are getting boring. Hey, what if we put
You
some
see the little guy in the
robots
corner, like
here?
across from me.
Oh, how shellfish of you.
That's you guys. That's what you guys look like.
Any shell.
You guys are adorable.
Magic wish.
I doubt we would ever be perfectly obedient.
Wow, that's great, Patrick.
Well, I mean, that's kind of a given.
The toy robots in here.
Okay.
Then we say
Like I have
the
been with you
magic
guys long
wishing
enough to know.
words And shake the magic wishing shell.
Okay.
Then we go to sleep.
And where does that in the
And
job
the
description
morning,
say
we'll
obedient?
have real robots to play with.
But Patrick, aren't we going to say the magic wishing words?
You already did.
Listen,
So, okay is the magic wishing word?
It used to be Alakazama Alabala Wiesna Tikitana Fushbar Griddle Bits von
I know it's
Wiederschnauzer,
impossible.
but I keep
I've accepted it
forgetting
at this point.
Are you sure this'll work?
Sure. Last week I only had one big cookie crumb and I was really hungry. So I put my cookie crumb in the magic wishing shell. Then I said the magic wishing word and shook it. And in the morning I had lots of little cookie crumbs.
Patrick, I proclaim that tomorrow is going to be the best day ever.
Good night, SpongeBob.
Good night, Patrick.
The magic wishing word is fun.
Gonna play with robots, gonna play with robots, gonna play with robots, gonna play with... Wow! Gary, did you do that? Yeah, Gary. It sure looks like
I
we're
love
in
Gary.
a doozy
He's
of a
genuinely my
pickle.
favorite character
I think
in
I'm
the
gonna have
entire
to learn a
series.
lot in order to fix this mess.
Yes, Gary's very good.
What a fantastic idea! These signs will provide important tips to help me out. How do I read the signs? Oh, okay. Press this button to read the signs. So if I want to come back and talk to you again, just walk up to you and press this button. I'd better get started now, Gary. I think that this is going to be a very long day.
He is the Basset boy. He is the bestest boy even. This is incredibly nostalgic for me. The very first time I ever played this game was when I was like 9 years old. I think.
It shines.
And before that I played the SpongeBob movie game. If you guys ever played that. Basically the same as this, just a little less polished. Not to say it's bad, just that. You know. So I have a soft spot for this game. As I said before, we are playing the Nintendo Switch version. So it's not going to be running Florida State. And it's not going to look the best. I do remember like 2 levels have issues with textures. Like the high quality texture is just don't pop in at all, so it looks a little ugly. But it's still a very, very fun game.
I make myself a snack, but there's no time! A note from Mr. Krabs! And it even smells sweaty, just like him.
Alright. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for the voice acting you will ever hear?
Ahoy there, SpongeBob! As a faithful crew member of the Krusty Krab, you've been, promoted to head shiny object collector.
SpongeBob, me boy, they couldn't pay for me. Voice actor. SpongeBobby boy, what did they do to my voice? I think Mr. Krabs is just suffering from a cold for the entire game. Mr. Krabs has the suds. That's not my Mr. Krabs. How's it going, Greggy?
A promotion!
That's right, a promotion! So what this here new job entails is you collecting all these shiny objects that the robots are leaving behind and bringing them to me. Now stop seahorsing around and get busy collecting.
Okay, my question is, how did he get a typewriter in here and type up an entire note without us even noticing? How am I? I'm doing great. I'm playing the best video game ever made. Aside from Metal Gear Rising. SpongeBob me boy, stop asking legitimate questions. Does SpongeBob even wait? SpongeBob definitely gave him the keys. Maybe. To be fair, Mr. Krabs did sneak into his house before. And he was looking for a penny without him noticing. You know. Maybe, yeah. Maybe Mr. Krabs just knows how to do covert operations thanks to his time in the Navy. As always, the answer is yes.
I love opening presents.
Let me just break my own property. We've stepped up our game, okay? We've gone from destroying other people's property to destroying our own. Metal Gear Crabs. Could you imagine? What they used to call him, Armor ABS Crabs. No, his actual name was Solid Crabs. That actually sounds horrible. Technically speaking, Armstrong's fake Metal Gear is crab adjacent. It kind of is.
This is where I keep all my old comic books.
SpongeBob, me boy, they turned me into a Metal Gear.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push. This is where I keep all my old comic books. Hey, you! Patrick needs to do laundry. Maybe a little bounce on the old bed.
Okay, how did one of Patrick's socks get in here? How? Why? I have many questions. Alright, we've received our first golden spatula. Nano machines, me boy. So for anyone who's never played this before, what's wrong with you? Second. Golden spatulas. Am I going to play the other 3D platformers for SpongeBob in the future? If you guys really want me to, I will if I can. I have to get them first. I haven't gotten Cosmic Shake. I did hear it was actually pretty good. And I know there's a new one coming out soon for you guys. I'm sorry. Sorry, the picture. Oh God, I remember that episode. That was actually one of my favorite episodes as a kid. That was one of my favorite episodes. Purely because of SpongeBob trying to hide mystery. And him making the horse sounds. Why is SpongeBob jumping around inside his house? Is he stupid? That, I mean, if you've seen a single episode.
I make myself a snack, but there's no time!
How's it going, Red?
There's nothing like the sounds of your own neighborhood.
Go away, SpongeBob. You're polluting my thinking space.
Trying to steal the Krabby Patty formula again, eh, Plankton? Well, you won't get away with it.
I've got bigger fish to fry. I've got to figure out how to regain control of the chum bucket from those robots.
Where did they come from?
Watching peak video games, so it's going good.
Where?
Like I
don't
said,
know.
this is just the best
Not
video
for me,
game ever
though,
made
that's
aside
for
from Metal
sure.
Gear
They
Rising.
just showed up out of nowhere and started calling me rude names and throwing things. They even bent all my spoons. I love those spoons like they were my children.
That's terrible.
Oh, won't you help me stop them? Before they bend all my forks?
Not the forks! Of course I'll help. But wait, I'm supposed to collect a whole lot of golden spatulas.
Golden spatulas, eh? SpongeBob, if you could get me back into the chum bucket, I'll give you a bucket full of golden spatulas. In your dreams.
You've got a deal. I love Bubble Buddy.
I genuinely love this game. It's literally just
You see,
a playable
you're going
episode
to need
of
to learn some
SpongeBob.
new bubble-blowing moves if you're going to journey to the 9th dimension and defeat the giant monkey man.
But all I need to do is figure out how to get rid of these robots.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I've been in the soap bottle a little too long. Where were we?
Something about new bubble moves.
Right! Press
The 9th
this
dimension.
button and you'll launch yourself straight up in the air with bubble power that defeats anything that is directly above you. Try it out!
I think being the monkey man and saving the 9th dimension is a little beyond this right now. But we can defeat the little monkey man and save the 8th dimension. Like I said, I love this game. Everything about it is just peak SpongeBob. Wasn't this? Wasn't this made around like season 3? Are the little boxes sentient? They actually do move. So I think they are, and like there are ones that are aware of your location and will shrink when you get close to them. But that doesn't matter because there's money in them.
SpongeBob, this flapping robot crisis is making the Krusty Krab lose money like a sinking ship. No money means no more Krusty Krab. No more Krusty Krab means no more fry cooking for you.
This is the best
No
voice acting
more
ever.
fry cooking?
But because you're gullible, I'm gonna help you out. And of course make a small profit in return. I've got a few golden spatulas that I'll be willing to trade to you for some of those shiny objects.
Could they not get his voice actor to like? No more money means no more original voice actor. Maybe that's why his voice actor changed. The robots stole all of his money, so he couldn't afford to keep his voice anymore.
First, those stupid robots ruined a perfectly relaxing mud bath this morning, and now you show up. Can my day get any more dreary?
Outside of Mr. Krabs, are there any other voice actors they couldn't get to revise their role? Mermaid Man. I remember Mermaid Man distinctly. And technically Bubble Buddy, but I don't know. You know Pearl isn't in this game. Now I think about it, she doesn't show up at all. Who else did they have? I think they
am
got
so
everyone
sorry,
else.
Squidward.
It's just those
Patrick and I were
three or maybe
playing a
just those
game
two.
and-
Oh, I correct myself. I should have known that whole robot problem involved both of you.
Squidward, I don't know what to do. How can I fix everything?
Why don't you move to another town? That should help out more than enough. Move to another town. I cracked me up. But seriously, just jump around like an idiot. That should at least make me smile.
I didn't know Squidward had a lamp.
I'm feeling the urge.
I love opening presents. Too pretty. Cat,
I have to destroy his property.
I didn't know Squidward had a lamp.
I forgot about this. I forgot there's just handsome Squidward. Time to rob him and see his handsome visage. Okay, genuine dream of mine. I hope someday someone draws me as handsome Squidward. Does he have bald and brash? Oh, I don't see it. I don't see bald and brash.
Patrick will be glad to have this
I think
back.
it was in the PlayStation 2 version. But I think they replaced it with the angry face here. I guess golden grass
just
really does
stop
belong in the
jumping,
crash.
Will you? If you take this golden spatula, will you please go away?
See, Squidward? I knew that you could help me out. You're the best.
Don't touch me.
Alright, we have successfully robbed Squidward of all of his possessions. And also defaced his painting. Let's see what Patrick is up to and rob him as well.
Hey, Patrick.
Crashing the
Nice
economy at this
sock.
point.
What
I mean,
sock?
it's more the robot's
The
fault.
one you're standing on.
Like they're the ones
Oh,
leaving all the
that
shiny
one.
stuff everywhere.
It's lost.
Well, if that one's lost, where are your other socks?
Oh, they're more lost. A bunch of robots came through here and stole my whole sock collection. I could use some help getting them back.
Sure thing, Patrick. What are best friends for?
Okay then, for every 10 socks you bring back to me, I'll give you a golden turkey baster.
You mean spatula?
Bless you.
Another find for Patrick.
So,
Living under a rock. Now that's the life.
this game is very focused in how you progress it. Pretty much all of the collectibles lead to eventually a golden spatula. There's a total of 100 golden spatulas in the game. 8 of them come from collecting 80 socks.
Hey, you!
And another 8 come
Patrick
from
needs to
spending
do
the shiny
laundry.
objects with Mr. Krabs. We're going to save all of those for last. since we don't technically need to spend all of the stocks and all of the shiny objects. Until we're already done with every area. Believe in yourself, in the spatulas shall manifest. We could trade them in though if it means sequence breaking. As you can technically do that. By like having enough bachelors to like unlock an area way earlier than you should. Alright, let's go into the first level of the game.
The rolling green hills of Jellyfish Fields, a place to experience nature at its most raw, and sometimes a bit tender from the stings.
Now, I'm not going to say that's deserved.
Squidward, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay, you barnacle head. Do I look like I'm okay?
He's putting it all into that screen. You know. If you didn't scream so
Well,
much,
your nose
you might
does
have
look pretty
outran all
big.
of them.
I mean, bigger than usual because it's usually pretty big. And you look clammy. And oh my gosh, you're bald!
I've always been bald.
All the
but
voice
now
acting
I'm
budget
stung
went into
all
that
over.
screen. I can't believe that Squidward is more
according
greedy
to the
than Mr.
Jellyfisher
Krabs.
Field Manual, severe jellyfish stings can be treated effectively by applying a thick layer of king jellyfish jelly to the affected areas. King jellyfish?
Well, I guess you're off to scale Sport Mountain and die a horrible death under the vicious tentacles of King Jellyfish. I'll stay here, balled up here in excruciating pain.
You do that! Don't worry, Squidward. I'll bring back that king jellyfish jelly for you to rub all over yourself.
Just my size. Cha-ching!
This is my home now. I'm sorry, I'm just...
We can't jellyfish today. I'm going fishing for robots.
I am very, very happy right now. This game always makes me smile.
Take that!
Except for a specific part of it, now that I think about it. You guys probably know the part I'm talking about. This is the Fox box and the box Fox, correct? Was that the imagination box? It actually is. Those are the teleportation points in the game. Like every major area has them. And in order to use them you... One moment. I actually forgot something. There's something I completely forgot to do in the hub. In the hub world. Okay, is this the one with the timer? It is. Why did I activate that one first? So scattered throughout the hub world. I need to remember this is Nintendo controls, not PlayStation.
Now I can wear 4 pairs of underwear. This is great. I feel like a new sponge.
Scattered throughout the hub world, there are golden pairs of underwear, which increase the amount of health you get. It's very important you grab those because the game does actually get a bit harder as you continue. Wearing 4 pairs of underwear would be absolute agony. Have you guys ever actually tried that? Have you guys actually tried wearing multiple pairs of underwear?
I love opening presents.
Hey.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
I think we've already established.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
I don't plan on ever trying that. I think we've already established that I was not a smart kid. I did try it at least once. Because of this game. Yeah, it's not comfortable. I distinctly remember that. You guys going silent, just tells me you are silently judging me.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Like I said, at this point we've established several times that I was not a smart kid. Your actions have been judged and you have been found silly.
Another fine for Patrick!
So you'd say you weren't the sharpest tool in the shed. Mods timeout iffy for 1 second.
It shines.
A little bit, but you're working on something else right now. Is it working on contingencies for me being an idiot? It was an all-star reference. I know. I can't believe this. Yeah. Can't believe the mod power tripping.
Hey Gary, what's shaking?
Listen, if you guys make very bad jokes, you're gonna get timed out for 1 second, maybe even 2.
I'm I must be in heaven.
Best character. You know what? Why isn't there a game where we play as Gary? How come they haven't made that yet? Is it because Gary's too powerful? Like yeah, having more SpongeBob platformers is nice. However, a game where we play is scary. I wonder if I can actually. Can I sequence break right now? I don't think I can. That would have been so funny if I could.
Just my size.
Gary has to have a limiter on his person at all times. Isn't that what his shell is though? Wasn't there an episode where SpongeBob was trying to find a new shell for Gary? And like he had to decide from a bunch of fancy shells. But like something was wrong with the one that he got.
I love opening presents.
He destroyed their entire inventory. Oh yeah, he destroyed the entire store and it was either like only one remained or they were thrown out. It was something like that, right? And the one that remained was like a bad shelf for whatever reason. You remember the episode where Gary's eyes blew up? Think it was during the race. Yeah. He literally destroyed an indestructible shell. Impressive, actually. What, excuse me, should have been able to jump onto that. Did they put an invisible wall? That's not fun. I do know. Okay. I'm sure you guys are familiar with the speed running the scene of this game. Not this version specifically, but like. I think they mainly play the Xbox version. I think when they were developing this they actually had like the top speedrunner. No, they don't do that anymore. If I recall, they found out that it's better you don't mess with the disc. But I recall during the development they actually had one of the speedrunners, like the top speedrunner. Like come in and like see their work, make any suggestions. I think that's actually really cool. And then they proceeded to make it so all the speed run tech doesn't work in this version.
Hammer! I get it!
If you guys have ever watched the speedruns for Battle for Bikini Bottom, they are insane. Like I watched the whole documentary of how the speed run progressed.
Hey, you! Patrick needs to do laundry.
It's genuinely insane the stuff they found out you could do with this game. Speed running is an existence of suffering, so I hear. But at the same time, the speed run for the original version of this game is one of the most impressive. I know some developers who are remaking a game will unintentionally, not unintentionally, will intentionally keep bugs and exploits. I think tripping over my own words, the 3DS remakes for, I think it was Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. They purposely kept in the bugs from the Nintendo 64 versions. Okay, would you guys believe me if I said I have never really played Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask? That was actually going to be your example.
Whoa,
I'm sorry I stole your thunder.
I have all your comics and toys
Don't
and
worry,
mail.
I'll time myself out for 1 second. What?
What? Oh, yeah, it's that Sponge kid. And now, what was I supposed to tell you?
That Patrick is surrounded by robots and needs my help.
Huh? Oh, no. I think it had something to do with massaging my feet.
This is just the best video game.
Well, if massaging
that
your
is not
feet will
Mermaid
save
Man.
Patrick, then massage I must.
Help! They're making me hit myself!
Massaging your feet isn't working. I think I'd better try a more direct approach.
By clipping my toenails?
Here I come, Patrick!
The Mermaid Band, what have they done to you? You're not the real Mermaid Man. Alright, are you guys ready? You guys are about to see peak gaming. The budget, it was too small. If I recall. This game, not this one specifically, the original game was actually pretty rushed. So it might actually explain why they couldn't get certain voice actors.
I love opening presents.
On the music volume starting to bother me. No, it's as far as it can go. Why is the music so quiet?
Cha-ching!
Maybe that's just how it is.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back. That was a ton of fun! I should do it again sometime. Another find for Patrick.
Okay, as a kid. Is a part that I was really bad at. Reason being, they keep spawning the robots in the center area. And now,
You've just met
Kid Me
the
did not understand the
Sponginator.
concept of dodge and weave. Or, you know, just being smart with timing my attacks. My small brain did its best. Badly. I mean, yeah, that's how.
I feel
It's
like
the
a
best
new
way you can
sponge.
sum up. Kid Me, I did my best even though my best was terrible. For some reason that took Kid Me 15 minutes.
Hey, SpongeBob!
Whew! Thank goodness you're safe, Patrick.
Well, of course, SpongeBob. Why wouldn't I be?
Well, the robots and the...
Oh yeah, I found this for you. I don't know what it is, but it looks important.
Thanks, Patrick. I tell you what, all that running around has left me pooped. Why don't you continue on for a bit?
Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy!
This is one of my favorite aspects of the game. You don't exclusively play as SpongeBob. You also play as Patrick and Sandy, and they have their own unique mechanics. Our world has expanded to a second character. Pretty much every level in the game is Sarah Beale Mustache. It looks like the seaweed from the SpongeBob movie, doesn't it? Or maybe he's a catfish. Maybe that's why he has a mustache. They're actually catfish whiskers. It's an awkward look on him. Hey, buddy. Buddy. Actually, can you shave that? Is that physically possible?
You sure gotta carry a lot of stuff around. So bright, so shiny.
Now I think about it, how many SpongeBob characters actually have hair? I think like excluding Sandy because she's a squirrel. Pearl has hair, doesn't she?
Uh-oh, this
Pearl
one
has
goes
hair.
boom.
Technically SpongeBob does since he has eyelashes. I guess so does Patrick because he has eyebrows.
Hey, you barnacle head! Watch where you're
A
going!
fair few do have hair.
The rock is talking to me. Almighty Rock, I am at your command.
Down here, you big pink lummox!
Oh, hi there, Mr. Plankton. Are you going to vaporize me today?
So very tempting. Unfortunately, I found myself in the undesirable position of having to assist you.
I was in an undesirable position yesterday, and now my neck hurts.
Heed my words, my large future minion. Go into Jellyfish Cave. Follow the instructions on the signs that you see. At the end of the caves, you'll still be a big pink idiot, but you'll know enough to help defeat the robots and get me back into the chum bucket.
Well, then will you vaporize me?
I might spare your life so I can force you to work in my sweatshop making low-quality design and knockoff wallets.
Oh, thank you!
I can't believe this. Plankton makes bootleg wallets. I can't believe he's a counterfeiter.
Wooden presents. I wonder what this
If this
does.
Plankton vaporized Patrick on a regular basis, I mean probably.
Ooh, scary dark cave.
Honestly, that's probably how Plankton even makes money to begin with. He's not making it through the chum bucket.
Well, hey, my back feels better.
You know, I actually saw something about the idea of the chum bucket being like absolutely disgusting. Now I don't fish, so I don't really know anything about fishing, really. But from what I understand,
I don't think
Chum is
SpongeBob's
basically
underwear
like-
fits quite right.
round up. Isn't very hygienic. Yeah, it's like round up fish. I don't know if it's like the insides of a fish are just like their whatevers. But the point is, it's made from fish and it's not very sanitary. And that's what Plankton is trying to feed people.
Ouch!
You know, when he's not trying to steal the Krabby Patty formula.
That's much better.
Speaking of Plankton has to be a very special kind of terrible. To not be able to make a burger. How do they even get burgers anyway? Where does Mr. Krabs get beef? Where do Krabby Patties even come from? Wait. 8. But wait, hold on.
Oh, goody,
He has an
another.
underwater ranch. But where does the beef come from? Are there sea cows?
Woo! Up we go!
For some reason you explaining that reminded you of that one fish in Shark Tale that opened up a sushi restaurant. What? Why?
Where's the whistle? Ooh! That's much better.
Okay, well, that's like the least of. That's like the least of Shark Tale's problems. The first problem is existing, but
Hey, this is mine!
that is a very special level of messed up. They have sea
Robot
bears.
kaboom!
That's true. So maybe sea cows do exist. We also have sea
I don't
rhinoceros.
think SpongeBob's underwear fits quite right.
Alright, wait for it. Get rid of that one.
How many of these do I have to carry?
Trying to do the strap. There we go.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy!
So wait, if sea cows exist, why doesn't Plankton just get his own ranch, get his own sea cows? Unless Mr.
Ahoy
Krabs
there!
has a monopoly on sea
Squidward tells
cows.
me you're looking for the king jellyfish.
And no one else can get them.
Yes?
Mr.
Good thing,
Krabs,
too.
you have a lot to
That
answer
monster
for.
has been stinging all my good customers in their poop decks. I hear that you can find him up top of Old Sport Mountain here. Go hook that beast, sailor.
Oh boy, Mr. Krabs. I'll see what I can do.
The issue is he believes that the formula is what makes the burgers good, and Mr. Krabs also defends that formula with his life. So in some way that is correct. It's probably just like. It's probably just like a recipe on like all the various different seasonings that the burger uses. But then again, isn't it fast food? Isn't the Krusty Krab fast food, so it wouldn't even have seasonings? They don't really bother with that in fast food.
Uh-oh, this one goes boom.
I just have so many questions. I have so many questions about Mr. Krabs and how he runs his business.
Hello, Mrs. Puff.
It's prepackaged seasonings.
Hello, Patrick.
If it
I've
is,
got a job
then I
for
never
you to
noticed
do.
them. Speaking of food, I'm actually getting kind of hungry right now. I'll be right back. Nope, that's the wrong thing. I'll be right back, everyone. You're not taking over the stream. I see you. I see what you're doing. It's not gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. Try all you like, Mr. Krabs.
Oh boy.
I found a golden spatula,
The
but
rats
those
failed
robots
again.
out on the island stole it and threw it into the lake. If you can figure out how to get it back, you're welcome to it.
Sure enough, Mrs. Puff. Ouch! That's much
Okay,
better.
this is what I hated as a kid.
Cut it!
As I have established several times already, hit me was not smart. Okay, well, it wasn't entirely. Thank you. Keep forgetting about that. It wasn't entirely me not being smart.
Oh, again! Sure gotta carry a lot of stuff around.
This challenge in the original version of the game was actually kind of...
Oh!
What's the word I'm looking for?
Ouch! Clean as a whistle.
I don't know how to describe it, but it was kind of a lot more difficult than it is now.
I don't think SpongeBob's underwear fits quite right.
Not poorly designed, it's more like the hammer guys had better tracking in the original game. So it was harder because of that.
Pretty
Of course, I could be remembering it wrong.
Ah! Tartar sauce!
And it could just be me remembering that I had a hard time with it. So you could say the challenge was more challenging back then. Maybe. Maybe a little. I don't know, maybe I'm just too good at video games now. My video game expertise is too much for this game to handle. I have leveled a very specific stat to 99, and that stat is being good at video games. Oh wait, I was supposed to. About to switch to SpongeBob after completing that. There it is. I genuinely love all the animations like that. It's... That thing is floating. Anyway, I love those sorts of animations. They are unnecessary, you don't have to include them, but I appreciate them anyway. Okay, speaking of, remind me to use one of the teleport boxes.
I love opening presents.
Once we find the other one, because there's something I want to show and something I kind of dislike about this version of the game.
Take that!
They add a lot of soul. They do, and unfortunately some of it was lost in translation to, you know, more HD graphics and what have you. Granted, this version of the game was probably also rushed. There's no way to really tell for sure, but anyway.
It shines. Hammer.
Some of the more silly aspects of the original game. For example. Oh, the frame rate is terrible. It was moving at like 15 frames a second.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Some of the animations and like certain things. The robots stole the frame rate. SpongeBob me boy or SpongeBoy me Bob. They're the robots, they're stealing the frame rate. Okay, so. In the original game, whenever you smacked the robots, they would get flung back regardless. Okay, well that was a bad example, but in this version of the game, sometimes the robots are just instantly destroyed. They don't get flung back at all. The reason why that kind of sucks is because if you lined up certain attacks right, you can make a robot fly like that, right? You can make a robot fly into something that will destroy them, or have them destroy some other objects. Things like that. I notice. See. Right there. Sometimes the robots just get instantly destroyed for no real reason. Okay, no, don't want to fall down.
Hey, you! Patrick needs to do laundry.
RIP game balance, yeah. Thank you for saying that, Greggy, because it's right now. So in the original game, when you hop into the box, the lid closes, the box shakes, they're instantly transported to where the other box is, and you pop out. That's what it does in this game. It's so much worse. I'm not trying to say that this version of the game is garbage or something. But it's just very minor things that I wish they kept in. Artistic integrity ruined.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
It's still a very fun game. And if you never played the original PlayStation 2 version, or GameCube or Xbox, you probably won't care.
Hammer! I get it!
They took the imagination out of the imagination box.
I love opening presents.
You know what they actually didn't.
Kerplooey!
I said they actually did. You know, imagination is overrated. Who needs imagination? Am I right,
just
guys?
Met the Sponginator.
Please don't actually agree with that. I will be very sad. Alright, time for the first boss fight in the game.
Bubble Buddy! Gosh, everyone is trying to help out today!
Step quietly there. That king jellyfish is just up at the top of this path. Good luck. You'll need it.
Thanks, Bubble Buddy. Fresh like a spring breeze. I knew the king jellyfish was big, but who knew he had such a beautiful voice? Too pretty. Can't take it.
Dark Souls time. Uh-oh. This is by far the most basic boss fight in the entire game. Yeah, I mean purposely. So this is like the first level in the game. But do you guys know what I'm about to say? Even though this is the most basic one. There's a bunch of jellyfish that are just like stuck in the center.
I feel like a new sponge.
I can't even reach them. It's just stuck there. We have obtained the ointment jelly. Question. How exactly does jelly from a jellyfish fix up jellyfish stings? Oh crap, no. Jellyfish Lane. Now where is all my souls? Could you imagine if there was a SpongeBob Souls-like? Nope, nope, nope. Crap. Nope. Let me back up, let me back up. No.
Go SpongeBob! Go SpongeBob! Go SpongeBob!
What would even happen in a SpongeBob Souls-like? What would the plot even be?
Hey, you! Patrick needs to do laundry.
There we go. There's going to be some sort of SpongeBob RPG soon. Oh, I thought that was like a Nicktoons RPG. It looks kind of like Diablo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a Nicktoons one. It would probably be an ice guy. Imagine like... Okay, SpongeBob Souls-like. They go up to the surface. For whatever reason. And... they have to fight like a bunch of... Bunch of like land animals too, I don't know, like get back the crappy patty formula, something like that.
See,
And
no
one of the boss
problem.
fights is
you
a bunch
can
of
do
seagulls.
anything you set your mind and your muscle to.
It sounds like sponge out of water, yes, but it's better. Because it's not sponge out of water.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really care for that movie,
Oh,
I'm gonna
that
be
feels
honest.
so much better.
Anything for my best friend Squidward. Can I rub some on?
What if I just gave you this?
Okay, we have solved jellyfish. Now, what problem shall we solve next? I think we have enough spatulas to go into either downtown or the beach. Yeah, we have enough for both of them. Where should we go next? Didn't we sequence break last time? I think we did. I think we did a little bit. We're going to have to do them all eventually since I do want 100%. Let's say let's just go into proper worker for now. But if you guys ever feel like, hey, we should do something we're not even supposed to do right now.
Downtown Bikini Bottom. Once a bustling metropolis, now a debris-covered crater.
SpongeBob, the robots are destroying downtown Bikini Bottom. We have to evacuate!
All right, but it's gonna take a while to get all this dust.
Not vacuum, evacuate. We have to get everyone to safety.
Can we just load them up in the boats?
That won't do any good.
Why not?
Because the robots have taken all the steering wheels.
Couldn't we just drive in a straight line?
No, there are too many turns.
Those fiends, they've thought of everything. Never fear, Mrs. Puff, I'll get those steering wheels back.
I don't know of any other remake has
SpongeBob,
done this,
if you're
but in the
involved,
medieval
I
remake, once you
always
beat the game, you
fear.
unlock the
But I
original
tell you what,
PlayStation 1 game.
If you can pull this off, I'll give you a golden spatula.
How about a driver's license instead?
Nice try.
Technically, the Soul Reaver A remaster and the Tomb Raider remasters. Technically they do that. But that's more just them allowing you to switch the graphics on the family. Can I? No. I was so close. Come on. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Yeah, I want to see if it's possible. not latch onto the edge. Am I supposed to be here? Yes, but not the way you're supposed to get here. No, I don't think I can get up there. What you're supposed to do is slam down on that button and use the, sponge ball and roll through this gate.
I love opening...
I completely skipped that by accident. The best boy. Oh, he saved the day. We are the masters of our own progression. That we are.
It shines!
I am actually kind of curious to see what other ways I can break the game. He was literally minding his own business. What he'd do to deserve that, I don't know. Probably just looked at them funny. I am not supposed to be up here. Okay, I can't even. I can't get across. We actually have to switch to Sandy to get across there. I wonder if I can reach the end of this area without ever switching to Sandy. Can I even do that? Originally my goal was just play the video game, but now I'm just thinking how can I break it? Okay, let me show you how you're supposed to properly go through there.
Up for a game of SpongeBob?
That's how you're supposed to do that. And the entire gimmick of this area is using the sponge ball to get around. I am not supposed to be over here with the ball. It's gonna be torn asunder. Listen. Listen, okay. The robots are already doing that.
I feel like a new sponge.
So what does it matter if we do it too? Come over here, sir. You. Sinks, it's shooting sinks. Where did you even get them? How do you load a cannon with sinks?
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
They're all metal sinks too. This is just the best game ever made. We are witnessing peak video games right now. Art. I don't think any other video game gets remotely close to this. It's absolute cinema.
Bringing it around town. I love opening presents.
No, get up there. There we go. Should be sometime around here. There it is. Don't think I can reach there. I was really close.
Oh, sparkly! Bringing it around town.
I was denied the sequence break for now. Should there? Oh. There should be a bunch of wheels that we've missed as well. Oh god, I remember this one. Okay, this is the part one struggled on as a kid. But not because I was stupid. They changed it in this version of the game, but in the original, you had to. Roll up that ramp and let the in-game physics do the work. In this version it's so much simpler. Instead, it just guides you to the boat. Yeah, the in-game physics was the deciding factor. So imagine little me trying to get across. And like failing over and over. Because I had to rely on the physics to bounce on that boat and get over here.
This door is locked
It
from
was
the
agony.
inside. Who would do such a thing?
Someone who's the home and doesn't want anyone coming in. Everything about that bubble buddy.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
Does he even have a concept of home? Of locked doors. This is yet another part one struggled on. So. Same issue as the last one, but I had to get through the life preserver. Life preserver, lifesaver, whatever you call those things.
roll.
I had to get through that and again relying entirely on the in-game
Hi,
physics.
Gary.
As opposed to now where you just fly through.
Yes, thanks for noticing. I have been working out. Meow. Not done? Doesn't that mean... Meow. Oh, that's the entrance to the rooftops, which leads to the lighthouse? Aha! There's another golden spatula. I could really use that. Meow. What do you mean, get Sandy to help me? I can get through this. Meow, meow. Oh, that gap looks big. Okay, I'm definitely not making that jump. How is anyone going to get across there? Uh-oh, more robots. Holy Dutchman's ghost! That gap looks impossible! And impassable! Okay, I'll go get Sandy to help me out.
No dialogue, no introduction, nothing special like Patrick. For Sandy, it's just like, alright,
That's
we're
awful
here,
pretty.
let's get this done. I love Sandy though, she's... Where did she even come from? Well, she got off the bus, clearly.
Unless varmint.
I love playing as Sandy though, she's genuinely my favorite character.
Ew. Can't believe I'm wearing
She
SpongeBob's
manifested from
underwear.
Texas. Why are you wearing his underwear?
Nothing like a bit of roping to get the heart pumping.
Wait, I never actually thought about that. Why are you guys wearing his underwear? How did his underwear get everywhere?
There's another one.
What? Why didn't you? Why didn't you hover? Come on, you gotta use your Texas powers. As we know, everyone from Texas, or I guess every squirrel from Texas, has the ability to helicopter between rooftops. That's just a fact, right? If you're a squirrel from Texas, you can do that. Oh yeah, hold on, there's a guy down there. I'll get them later. I don't need to get them now. So Sandy's unique mechanic is that she can lasso pretty much any distant object or enemy. It is such a useful ability, especially when trying to deal with enemies and not wanting to explode. Her normal attacks actually aren't that good. Between both SpongeBob and Patrick, her special attacks are very bad. Do they only specialize in one thing? Pretty much. Spandy is able to float around and also swing on Texas. She's able to do that and wait. I think there's supposed to be something over there. Yes, there is.
Ooh. Do I really have to carry Patrick's socks?
That's her whole gimmick. Pat is, you know. He slams on the ground and he does his Patrick things. And he's able to pick up enemies and objects and throw them. That's his whole gimmick. SpongeBob has all of the gimmicks. Must be uncomfortable for her tail to be in the water all day. I don't think they ever really. Don't really ever touch on how her tail feels in the water. So SpongeBob, he's able to slam down but not knock out any enemies. He's able to do that. He can do the Viking helmet thing to slap anything above him. I guess like an uppercut. That would be a better way to say it. He can uppercut. And after one of the boss fights he's able to.
Shinier the better.
He's able to use a bubble bowling ball. And even later he can use a bubble missile. He gets all of the gimmicks. Meanwhile, Sandy and Patrick get, well, only what they start with.
Hey, Larry, what's shaking?
Sandy! Boy, am I glad to see you.
Sandy
I need
can't
your
slam
help.
down.
My TV reception has been terrible lately. I need to have someone replace my old antenna with this shiny new one.
Yes, sir. That there antenna is shinier than a $3 bill. Well, why don't you replace it yourself?
I'm not really much of a jumper.
So, what's jumping got to do with it?
Because the old antenna is up there.
Woo! That's taller than a glass of Texas iced tea.
The robots have blocked off that building, and I can't do all those fancy moves you and SpongeBob do to get across these gaps. All I could do is flex! Wanna see?
Yeah, great. So what are you gonna do with the old antenna?
Oh, that? It's yours if you replace it with a new one.
Well, I have been getting bad TV reception
The
in the
bubble
tree
bowling ball you too recall
Larry,
seeing there was like
you
a
got a
journalist
deal.
struggling with a puzzle that involved it. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Also, they actually fixed the textures, I think. I think they fixed the textures of this area. This is one of the zones I was talking about where the textures weren't loading in properly. Yeah, they actually fixed it. That's surprised me.
I love opening presents. Too pretty. Can't take it.
Let's go texture fixes. But
Hey, you. Patrick
basically
needs
the
to do
bubble bowling
laundry.
movement. When you use it, you do move forward a bit. You know, as you do when you use a bowling ball, right? So obviously when you have a situation like that, you would think, okay, I need to position myself in a way that allows me to, you know, roll the ball and not move off of the pressure plate. The person in that video doesn't do that, doesn't even try. And then, well, you guys probably know. Yeah, she's dead. There is no way she survived that. That was my fault.
Cowabunga!
I am so glad there is no life system in this game. Otherwise we'd probably get like a ton of game overs. What?
Gotcha! Okay, that's better.
Robots confirmed cold-blooded. I mean, I doubt they even have blood.
You're messing with Texas.
Oh yeah, that's the cereal brand, isn't it? Is it made out of kelp? How do you get kelp into like a corn puff? How does that even work?
Someone better make good use of all these.
Oh, I remember this part. Alright, this is another part one struggled on as a kid. But that was the last me being me. And more. I didn't have the best reaction time back then. Or reasons I'm sure you guys are already aware of. So this part was like super hard for me. Of course I make it look easy now because my reaction time is better and I am not small anymore. Here's actually fun fact. This is one of the few games as a kid actually played through once. Like only played through it one time. I never actually got 100% as a kid. So, you know, I never saw the secret ending. The next time I would ever play this was, it's like 5 years ago. And I decided, okay.
Well, heck, that worked.
I'm here now. I'm going to get 100% this time. This is a tough game, but I'm sure I can do it. And then I proceeded to steamroll the entire game.
Bam!
The moral of this story, dear box foxes, is that you will not be good at video games as a kid. It is impossible. But you will get better at them eventually. That's the moral of this story. Oh, and believe yourself, I guess. I guess that's also a moral.
electric happy.
I'm sure the 100% will come in time. We'll get there and hopefully don't encounter any glitches that prevent it. Rhode Island. Really don't want a repeat of last time. Oh, am I missing? I'm missing one of the wheels. I can't tell you the number of times I got lost in games as a kid. Have I ever gotten lost in a game? I think the closest would be the Sly Cooper game.
Cha-ching!
I think those are games where I've gotten lost before. Which is funny because those games are designed for you to not get lost. Like the area design in Sly Cooper 2 and 3. Are specifically made so you know where you are at all times in relation to everything else. It's kind of like an amusement park, right? I don't know how many of you guys know this, but amusement parks are like
Fresh like a spring
purposely
breeze.
made in a way where you can see something. Okay,
Feel like a
actually
new
a good
sponge.
example of this is Disney World. If you guys have ever been there. What Disney World does is the castle is the center of the entire park.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
And everything else is smaller
You
and you
just
know,
met the
gives a clear view of the
Sponginator.
castle. I'd probably be paying attention as I am telling you guys this. So you can always easily find the castle because it's the largest thing in the park and you always have a clear view of it. And that's how you can like easily navigate.
Feel like a new sponge.
You know. Because everything is circling around the castle. So you easily figure out where you are in relation to the castle. That's the same sort of principle that the Sly Cooper games use. With their map design.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Don't they strategically place bathrooms too? That I don't know.
I feel like a new sponge. Somehow I
But-
don't think he needs a hand.
Despite that being. How the map design in Sly Cooper is.
Fresh like a spring breeze. Just my size.
I somehow still get lost in them as a kid.
I love opening presents.
I don't know how it's possible, but I make it possible.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
I guess kind of like how nowadays I just figure out ways to break games. Somehow. I went to Disney World for the first time last year and I don't think I paid that much attention to it to notice. I'm serious, that's actually how the park is designed. That's how they set up the whole thing to make navigation easier. So like how that relates to Sly Cooper. Every map kinda has like a central thing. Or like several central things. And you kinda figure out where you are in relation to that. Select very first level in Sly Cooper 2. Going to wait for the dialogue to happen. Okay, so. In the first level of Sly Cooper, 2A, very famous level, it's in Paris, of course, and you're going up against Dimitri. Probably my favorite Sly Cooper villain because of how. He's just very entertaining as a character. But the entire map. Of Paris and Blythe, Cooper 2 was centered around Dimitri's nightclub. So like. Everything kind of like circled around it and like fed into it in some way. But then off in the distance, you also see the Eiffel Tower. You see things like that that also help you get your barrel. So if at any point you get lost, you can be like, okay, look at the nightclub or look at where the Eiffel Tower is. Went to Disneyland France as a kid and got lost.
Someone's broken the
That's
sea
basically
needle.
all you remember.
That's horrible. The sea
Okay,
needle is
I
the
can't speak on
cradle of
that.
Crochet Corner.
Yes, yes it is. But what's more important is that there are tikis and shiny objects just outside the windows.
Mr. Krabs, how can you think of money at a time like this?
Easy. I just clear my mind. Money, money, money. Now listen here, boy. You know that I'll give you golden spatulas if you bring me shiny objects. But I'm going to sweeten the deal. If you can break all the tikis here at the Sea Needle, I'll give you a bonus golden spatula.
Why would I want to break the tikis, Mr. Krabs?
Because they were laughing at you and calling you funny names.
What kind of funny names?
You know. SpongeBob Butt Pants.
That's not very funny.
No. But they said your mom was ugly.
Ugly? All right, Mr. Krabs, break them I shall. You...
Money, me boy, go get SpongeBob. I remember how in Super Mario Sunshine you can see other locations from the level you're currently playing. Okay, I've never played Super Mario Sunshine. But I really appreciate things like that. If it's the small things, right. It's the small things that really make. Yeah. Games sometimes.
It shines.
In this game too, you can actually see other locations from where you currently are. Select. Down there, there's all of downtown. And like if we go back into downtown, we can see like the pineapple from a certain spot. And
I feel like a new sponge.
we can also see maybe like jellyfish fields. I think it's generally one of the best aspects of games sometimes, to include things like that.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Okay, got all the steering wheels.
Wow! Everyone looks
Sunshine
like
is one of those
Antfish from
games
up
you didn't
here.
beat as a
The
kid.
Ultimate wedgie experience.
What's a game I never beat as a kid?
Boing! Wow! Everyone looks like Antfish from up here.
Oh no, that's the wrong button. Trying to think, I don't think there's a lot of games I never finished.
Wow! Everyone looks like Antfish from up here.
No, I think I pretty much finished every game I had as a kid. Like,
Whee!
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Whee!
Wait, hold on, that's a lie. I never finished Legacy of Kain's Soul Reaver. I never finished that as a kid, so that already disproves what I said.
Boing!
I don't know why I forgot about that. Technically speaking, I shouldn't have played that as a kid. No. That is not a suitable game for a little me.
Boing!
Have you guys ever played any games that you probably shouldn't have as a kid? I always hate this one. Camera angle is awful right now.
Boing!
Come on, get one of the things. There you go.
Boing!
There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. There we go. Got them.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto at your cousin's house. Think that was it though. Okay.
Good
I have
work,
never
boy.
played a single Call
Here's
of
the
Duty or
golden
Grand
spatula,
Theft Auto
like I
game.
promised.
I was that weird kid, right? Why? You guys know the weird kid that never played. Any of that sort of stuff and play the really obscure things like, you know, Kingdom Hearts Final Fantasy. You know, things that weren't really popular. Now, I'm not saying that. Playing the popular things was bad, just that. I was weird. You know, I actually talked about it with the Mama Fox before. How for the most part, I was a pretty safe kid with what I wanted to play. There were only like a few
SpongeBob.
exceptions that were like
I'm
maybe I
impressed.
shouldn't have done that
How
one.
Well, there were these robots. I met Sandy, and the lighthouse was...
Okay. Sorry I asked. Here's the golden spatula that I promised you.
Thanks, Mrs. Puff. Now I'll help you guys evacuate.
But SpongeBob, you don't have a driver's license.
Oh, don't I?
No, no you don't.
Well, if I don't, then what's this?
A library card.
Oh.
I remember playing Halo Reach as a kid. That's another series I've never played. Yeah, what we're learning here is that I have always been addicted to action games and RPGs. And I guess platformers to some extent. And whatever you would consider Skylanders. What kind of game is Skylanders anyway? Does he even have a genre? Also, I was also that kid. Not a lot of kids you knew played anything Nintendo related. I'm technically one of those kids. I grew up with. And mind you, this is like salvage consoles, right?
I love opening presents.
I grew up with a PlayStation 2, a Nintendo DS, and a Nintendo Wii. That's what I had as a kid. Skylanders is actually an adventure, okay. So I guess you could consider that as well. As one of the things that I was like really into and to some extent still I am. So. What was I saying? Right, those were like the big three things I grew up with. But. So then we salvaged the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. I've never had an Xbox. Of course I have a PC, but... Of course I have a Switch, that's what I'm playing on right now. Never had to be you. Some people I know swear up and down that the Wii U is good. But... I don't quite like the idea of it suddenly dying one day. How's it going, Drew? How are we all doing? I am just reminiscing on. They're the kinds of things that I played as a kid. Speaking of. We have enough spatulas. Do we want to challenge the first like major boss or should we go to the beach? The Wii U was too much of a gimmick. I mean, I guess, but I thought it was actually a very interesting gimmick. I only have issues with the system itself. If I recall. You still have most of your consoles in a box. Actually, I forgot one. I forgot two. We had a PlayStation 1. Actually, we might still have one. And we had a PSP. Okay, we're heading to the beach. I think we should do more video game before we fight the boss.
Ah, Goo Lagoon, a sun-drenched beach of sludge at the bottom of the sea. But all is not well here on Paradise.
You've just met the Sponginator.
The one game you want ported from the Wii U is Nintendo Land. That game was so much fun with friends. A game I want to be ported from the Wii U is Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. Okay, there is a 3DS port. But I want it on modern systems. Wait a minute. This robot is called Monsoon. Hold on. Nature's cruel, Jack. Okay, the boss fight is over.
SpongeBob, do I look burned?
Man,
Well, you do
that
look a little
monsoon
red.
fight is so tough.
Barnacles! That darn robot.
Robot?
Yeah, a big robot stole everybody's sunscreen.
Oh no! Everyone will burn, and then they'll get all itchy and peel.
Exactly! You can't spend a day at the beach without sunscreen. That sun is way too hot.
How do you? Sun, what weight but the sun? Shouldn't even.
That robot is out on the island.
Break through the
Nobody
surface
can
of
get
the
to
water.
him. SpongeBob, maybe you can use those sun reflectors to point the sun's rays on that robot. If you hit one of the buttons on the side of a lifeguard tower, the reflector will turn. Connect all the towers and the light will shoot right out of the big reflector on the island. Then all you have to do is swim out to the island and turn the big reflector onto the robot. I'll stay here and protect the babes.
But I, can't swim.
Nah, don't worry about that. You'll be fine. Magnetic force. Jack. Nature's force.
Oh, sparkly!
Yes, I'm going to have to do that every time. And get rid of you.
Ham.
I don't have any more robots appearing.
Get it!
Okay, this is another thing I struggled with as a kid. Yeah, that's why. So I didn't understand. The idea of reflecting sunlight as a beam. And having to reflect it to the right spots. Have I mentioned I was not a smart kid? Now watch. Sometimes I don't remember the buttons. It's okay, you played Metal Gear Solid 3 like it was a third-person shooter. Oh no. Actually, that makes me think. Okay, how many of you guys have played Ratchet and Clank? Like any of those games? I had all of the PlayStation 2 games. Including Deadlocked or Gladiator as it was called in Europe, I think. There should be a bus stop around somewhere. Oh, there it is. So I had all 4 PlayStation 2 Ratchet and Clank games. But I only ever beat one of them. Do you guys know what that one was? For reference, for anyone who doesn't know, there's a Ratchet and Clank. Right. Clank up your arsenal. Going commando and deadlocked.
Woo! Up we go!
Out of those games, which one do you think I actually finished? I'll read that in a moment. Gotta wait for that. Timer to stop. Wasn't there a racing game? No, that was Jack and Daxter. Play the first for like a few hours but didn't really get into it. That's fair. Play the demo of 1 and 2. Bought Gladiator as a kid, played it plenty of times. Again, for anyone who doesn't know, that's what Deadlock was called in Europe. Honestly, Gladiator is a more fitting name for it. Because you literally played as a gladiator. Well, I mean, you still play this Ratchet, but you were forced to be a gladiator.
Have you been lonely out there all alone?
So the one that I actually finished was Deadlocked. This is the only one I actually finished, but you can probably say it's because it's the easiest out of them all. And I'm not saying that like it's a bad thing, like...
Oh no! The children's balloons have been overfilled! They're carrying the children out of control!
I don't know, Mrs. Puff. It looks like they're having a lot of fun.
Yes, too much fun if you ask me.
Mrs. Puff hates fun confirmed.
Bubble bashing each of the balloons. Bubble bash all the balloons, then come see me for a reward.
Can do, Mrs. Puff.
I think the funniest localization name change for a game is Germany changing the original Contra to. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that because text-to-speech will throw a fit. You were watching a challenge run of Deadlock a few years ago. Think it was a wrench-only challenge, I recall. The wrench in that game is actually kind of decent. It's normally like the worst weapon in the games, right? Like you're not. You're not supposed to use it per se. Only like in emergencies.
Like a new sponge.
I recall the wrench in that game was actually decent.
Somehow I don't think he needs a hand.
I think it was because you could upgrade it and give it like different properties. Which isn't a thing you can do in the rest of the games. Oh crap.
Pretty. Cat, take it!
Yeah, there's a few times where the wrench came in handy, particularly against melee enemies. Yeah, that makes sense. Personally, one of my favorite weapons to use was the flail. That was so fun to just swing around and destroy everything.
Hey, you! Patrick needs to do laundry. Hammer!
Yeah, you could make it explode. You could like throw corrosive slime everywhere. All the weapons like allowed modifications. And
I love opening presents.
it basically just allowed for a lot of customization. It was generally really fun to like. Put corrosion on the dual handguns, for example. Not going to do that just yet. There was just like a ton of fun stuff you could do. And all the weapons played differently as well. So
shiny!
It really just like came down to picking two weapons you really like and sticking with them. It is either 2 or 3. I think it was 2. What you liked about the game was the different armors for Ratchet. Oh yeah, and you could also get like different skins that were like different characters from the game. You could even get Jack from Jak and Daxter. Specifically his design from the first game. Your favorites were the very first and very last one. Yeah, the armor for Ratchet was really good in that game. You could also play as like a squid dude piloting a robot. You could play as a guy with a bucket on his head. There were so many different outfits that you could wear.
Uh-oh, I can't swim! Time for a little sleepy sneak.
Here, I get over here. Come on. I gotta bash you in order to make you stop having fun. That sounds horrible. Well, hey everyone, how are you doing?
Uh-oh, I can't swim!
That was really loud, I'm sorry. Yes, I really bash. I have no dignity. There we go, all kids rescued even though they didn't really want to be. And look at them now, they're crying on the beach. We're heroes,
hero.
guys.
You've saved the children. Here's a golden spatula as a reward.
Hammer! I get it!
What the? A what? I have many questions. Functioning as intended. C. We never experience any glitches here. Not once. Never.
Rain, rain, go away! Take that!
Oh no, I remember this okay. What? What we have to do here is jump all the way up there. Or the red one blows up. Otherwise it's impossible to get back up there. Time to go.
Another fine for Patrick!
I'll be honest. It's not just kid me that struggles with that sometimes. I swear. There's one of those sorts of things later in the game that I'm probably gonna struggle with because it's a lot harder than. Are there more glitches?
SpongeBob, I heard that you were collecting golden spatulas.
There are unique glitches unique to this version.
Yes, Bubble Buddy, I am! Have you seen one?
Why, yes! We were having a sandcastle contest, and somebody put a golden spatula on the top.
If I had a castle, I'd name it Fort Pattytown III, and Fort Pattytown III would have a big bake sale every Monday.
The golden spatula?
Oh, at the top of the sandcastle, right! That should be easy to reach.
Well, perhaps you should see for yourself.
I love opening presents.
We're just going to ignore that even happened. Yeah, they act like those crates from Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, that's another game I never finished as a kid. Crash Bandicoot 2. Never actually finished that one. What else haven't I finished as a kid? I don't know why I never finished Crash Bandicoot other than it's Crash Bandicoot. Like those games are. Very hard in my opinion. Oh, the frame rate. Oh, the frame rate was awful. I don't recall having this many issues with the Switch version before.
Time for a little sleepy sneak.
The frame rate, it's dying. Okay, that's not the only thing we need to do up here. So hop around. And jump on that.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back. Pow!
There's a sock in a lot of things. Believe it or not, this spot is like the most popular grinding place in the game. You will eventually have to grind up to get all the golden spatulas from Mr. Krabs. Snap. That way he can actually pay for better voice acting.
Hello, Gary. What's new?
I've never played any of the Rayman games.
You don't say. Squidward bought a new sweater. Oh, he's so crazy. Meow. And there's a golden spatula at the end of this cave. Wow! Ah, a little shade on a hot day.
To be fair, from what I've heard, Rayman is like one of those games that's pretty. It's pretty mean. That's what I hear, anyway. Never finished Pokemon Leaf Green as a kid, you know. Okay, well I'll die, but do you guys know? Do you guys want to know what my first Pokemon game was? Very first one I ever played. Yeah.
Another find for Patrick!
I'm not talking about Mystery Dungeon. I'm talking about like the mainline Pokemon
is
game.
The most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Very first. Yes, it was one of the DS games. Not the 3DS games. It wasn't Diamond or Pearl. It was
I'm ready. I'm
Pokemon
ready.
Black
I'm
2.
Ready.
Very first proper Pokemon game I had ever played, and I never finished it. That's not to say I have never finished a Pokemon game before. I have finished. What was it I have finished? Pokemon Moon, Pokemon Ultra Moon. What else was there? I have played Pokemon Shield and finished that one. Yeah. And that's really
like a spring breeze. love opening presents.
I think Generation 5 is considered the hardest generation. But don't quote me on that. As I have demonstrated, I'm not a massive Pokemon player.
You've just met the Sponginator. Cha-ching! Hey, you! Patrick needs to do laundry.
Generation 5 has a literal hard mode. So yeah, it would be okay. So I'm right about that for once. Yeah, I am not a massive Pokemon player. What I did play. In that sort of vein of like, you know, monster collection. Was actually Persona 4 and Persona 3 Portable. That's what I call it. Pokemon Shield is alright. Probably the weakest game you played. Yeah, Pokemon Shield is fine. I don't really have any wrong feelings about it. You don't know what Pokemon games you played. There's how many Pokemon games now. And not all of them are even RPGs. I think like a good solid chunk of them. A good chunk of them are not at all related to the mainline games. The hard mode in Generation 5 was bugged. Pokemon levels are higher, but the stats don't get changed and you actually gain more levels. So it's actually easy mode. You have to play through the game on the hard mode to play the game on easy mode. Now that's a big brain move. Alright, we'll see what Mr. Krabs wants in a moment. First, there's something we need to do in here. That probably means the easy mode had the opposite issue. Okay, how do you even unlock the easy mode? Because when I played Pokemon Black 2, there wasn't any difficulty option. Unless it just didn't exist for that game. You unlock the tube by creating the keys to each other. I'm sure that would make sense if I knew what that was.
Sorry, lad, but the carnival is closed. A pesky robot has taken over me ticket booth. And worse, me money.
Is this also where your voice acting went?
Get rid of that no-good robot, I'll give you a big reward.
Oh, okay. Genuine question. Why do Pokemon games keep separating their versions? Like, I get that, you know, the tradition. But Oh. We're not responsible for that, right? Because money.
I will crush them!
Well,
So you're saying
not
Mr. Krabs
exactly
owns
what I
Pokemon?
had in mind. I hope my insurance covers all this. Why don't you try
Forces
something less
collectors to get both.
expensive? Or, I mean, dangerous. I need them crazy robots cleared out of the bumper boats. When you've destroyed them all, come back and save
The
me.
two versions should have stopped a long while ago. I just don't. Maybe I should ask a friend about it, but I don't really see much reason to keep doing it. Like first two games, or rather first few generations, I absolutely get it. Like it's actually really cool in my opinion. But I don't really get it for like, you know, Sword and Shield for example. You don't really need that, do you? Clancy Brown, the voice of Mr. Krabs, actually plays the role of General Schneever. Close enough text-to-speech. Frank Castle's former commanding officer, huh?
Ooh, present in every one!
I know Clancy Brown was in the UMMCW Flash show. I don't know why.
Oh goody, another one! Hard as a rock. The robot go boom!
Yeah, I really don't know why they're keeping up with it. Now in saying that, I do actually own both Sword and Shield. Alright, I'm going to teach you guys something funny. This doesn't work for this version of the game. It only works for the original, but you see this. Well, you don't anymore. But
Ready for another fantastic day!
if you take 2 stone tikis and throw them into there with Patrick, and then switch to SpongeBob when you have the bowling power, and throw a bowling ball in there into the hole with the stone tikis, you get a constant stream of shiny objects. That is a thing that speedrunners actually use in order to get enough shiny objects for the entire game. That only works in the original version though.
I will crush them!
And I'm honestly sad that it doesn't work here.
Oh goody, another one!
Or no, I probably have to like travel back and get to the bus stop that was over there. Yeah, I'm going to have to travel back. Wait, no, there's one over there, isn't there? Yeah. There is. What am I doing? Alright, first up. Kind of slide around.
It shines.
I wonder, does this game run better on the Switch too?
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
Has anyone tried this game on the Switch too, in fact? I don't really see a lot of people like trying out different games on the Switch too. It would be nice if it did run better. I just realized SpongeBob was surfing on his tongue. That's a reference to some episode and I don't remember which one. I think it's a reference to the episode when Sandy was wanting to do a bunch of stuff that was like, extremely dangerous. I think that's the episode it was from. I don't remember the name of it. It was. Is either that or the episode where he broke his butt from doing the sand mountain stuff.
That's much better.
Yeah, I think it was that episode. Because SpongeBob disappeared and Sandy was freaking out. It might have actually been that episode. I think that was like a season 1 or season 2 episode. Yeah, the way he runs is adorable. Alright, let's head back to Mr. Crab.
Here is your reward.
So he can reward us for all our hard work. Not with money, of course. Why would we ever want money? But hey, at least we're 25% done with the game. Before we close things out today, I do at least want to fight the first major boss. I'm sorry. The game just does that. I have no control over it. We've done it. We have solved the beach.
Congratulations, SpongeBob! You're king of the beach! Here, have a golden spatula.
He fired Patrick, so that's why he didn't pay him with money. Yeah, that makes sense. That's something Mr. Krabs would do.
two here to face a great challenge?
I've got nerves of steel and muscles of sand.
And eyes of jelly.
My Poseidon has been breached by a mighty foe whom you must vanquish.
Bring it on, Your Highness! Bring it on!
In this corner, defending the Poseidon, a small square guy. And his challenger, a huge murderous robot shaped like a squirrel.
Look, it's a giraffe.
I think I need to get home to feed Gary.
Great Barrier Reef!
So I'm just going to tell you guys right now. Every major boss is based on one of the playable characters.
Looks like the robots left itself vulnerable. Now the robot's taking a beating out there. Looks like the robot's left itself vulnerable. The robots have changed tactics and fast.
I want to play, I want to play.
Patrick, we're not playing. We're fighting for our lives.
I want to play, I want to play.
Oh, all right.
That was the question you were literally about to ask.
Spelling!
I have stolen
the
your
old
thunder again.
clothesline move.
I'm sorry. I will proceed to mute myself for 1 second. Okay,
Hey, my
1
back
second is
Looks
up.
like Patrick has a big opportunity here. What a shocking takedown by Patrick.
This is probably the easiest of all the fights.
The robot's losing its head.
It's the most straightforward, at least.
Oh, nice flying, head thing move by Patrick. Looks like Patrick has a big opportunity here. Wow, I've never seen such an electrifying
You always enjoy the
match.
little fish talking.
Your turn,
I do too.
SpongeBob.
Oh? We...
Yeah, it does have a changing
The
pattern.
old clothesline
Not true.
move.
I feel like a new sponge.
I'm always bad at avoiding that.
Oh, what an uppercut! Oh, that's gotta
Fresh
sting!
like a spring breeze.
Why did I walk into it?
That's a bubble bash opportunity if ever I've seen one. Nice move by SpongeBob. This match is just about over.
Ouch! I feel like a new sponge.
What? What? What just happened there? Why was it going at an angle?
That robot is down and staying down. What an upset here at the Poseidon.
That was quite a battle. Tell him what he's won, Johnny.
It's a new power, the Bubble Bowl. But wait, there's more. A golden spatula, and that's not all. A gift certificate for $5.32 to Dean's Little Shop of Dried Fish Flakes.
I don't know
and
why the
flowers.
music is so quiet.
Oh, thank you. It all means so much. I promised myself I wouldn't cry.
Cry all you want, but not here. We just wax the floors.
I think it's because the soundtrack is very compressed and it's in mono and not stereo.
Hey, Plankton.
Yes, what is it?
I was just wondering why all the robots seem to be coming from inside the chum bucket.
Have they? I really haven't noticed.
Yeah. And then there's that big flashing neon sign that says Robot Headquarters.
SpongeBob, I'm your friend, right?
No, not really.
Exactly, and as your non-friend, I worry about you. Like right now, you're thinking too much. I'm worried you might really hurt yourself. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna think for you. This way you won't hurt yourself, and you can just keep working on getting me into the chum bucket.
Thanks, Plankton. You're the best non-friend a friend could have. No more thinking for me.
In speaking of no thinking, that's all we're going to have to do for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today. I think SpongeBob has 3 different Poseidons at this point. I mean turn. I not what I said. Don't you mean Neptune? Well, doesn't matter anyway. I hope you all enjoyed. So next week we will continue this. And next week is probably going to be weird anyway, because the Monster Hunter update is after Monday. It's a look again when it's supposed to actually launch. But have a good day everyone, I'll see you all next week. And as always, stay foxy. Alright, goodbye, everyone. Have a good day. Goodbye, Greggy. Goodbye, Drew. Goodbye, Anthony. Goodbye, Mr. Fondue. Goodbye, Iffy. Goodbye, Red. Is that everyone help? It is. Hopefully I see you all next week. 07 everyone.